And welcome to another Hiveswap Friendism video. I'm 8ball, and today we are going to be finishing up Lynera's route. I'm finally getting around to recording another video for you guys. I'm fully moved into my dorm, and hopefully we'll be making more videos now. Anyways, as I said, we are going to be finishing up Lynera's route with, I think, both her bad ends. I don't exactly remember. So yes, let's go. You've had such good luck making friends lately that you feel almost popular, but at the same time you feel a strange sense of loneliness that new friendship doesn't seem to penetrate. Maybe being the only one of your species light years away from home is starting to catch up with you. Or maybe you're starting to understand why popular kids in movies always seem so sad. A number of trolls now like you, but do any of them truly know you? What you wouldn't give to hang out with someone to hang out with someone you have real history with, someone whom you don't have to do the introductory dance of, yes, I'm clearly an alien, no, I don't know what's going on. Someone with whom you could reminisce about old times, someone you've hung out with more than once. Right now, you're on the outskirts of town, and the rocky outcrops surrounding you are familiar. You're pretty sure that in the distance, that the entrance to the brooding caverns is around here somewhere. Your heart beats a little faster. Bronia lives close to here. And talk about history, you two know each other deeply from hanging out once and then seeing her again and at her ex-mate's Hive. Plus, you have a phone now. You have the power to text first. Well, let me move my mic. It's kind of like in the way of my reading, because I had to set up my desk differently here, so it's pretty difficult. Ow. Alright, there we go. You get out the phone that Keneal gave to you. Look at you go, reading an alien language and operating alien technology just fine. Does it make sense that you learned how to read a new alphabet in weeks without anyone teaching you? Not really, but maybe your struggles with Spanish class in high school were just a fluke and you've been a secret linguistic genius this whole time. Bronia texts you back immediately, giving you directions for how to meet her in the caves. You head down, but before the Jade Blood Hive is in sight, a troll emerges from the shadows. At first you think it's Bronia, but you freeze mid-wave when this new troll steps into the light. Bronia doesn't wear glasses, and she never glared at you like that. Oh boy. Voice time. Fuck. I don't remember what I did for her voice. It's you. I remember you. You were down here a few weeks ago, bothering Bronia and distracting her when we almost had a Lucis stampede. Ouch. Is that really how Bronia had described your adventures together? Maybe it's silly for something that small to hurt your feelings when another recent friend nearly got you killed in a clown church, but you like to think that you and Bronia formed a real connection. She never made you feel like you were bothering her. A real connection? Is that why you think you can just come down here and text her? Holy shit, is Lynera reading Bronia's messages? Does Bronia know that she's been doing that? That's none of your business. Bronia and I are best friends. I'm just looking out for her. She has a lot of Jade Blood responsibilities and doesn't need anyone shifty coming to disrupt her. You have to wonder if Bronia would agree with this statement made on her behalf, and you sure would like to see her in person to confirm for yourself. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Why don't you tell me? What is the nature of your relationship? Why should I allow you to hang out with her? As your text message so boldly suggested. Bluffing has saved your ass in some bleak situations before, but you could also go on the offensive here. You're concerned about Bronia's privacy now, and her friend, maybe. And as her friend, maybe you shouldn't just look the other way. So last time we clicked on this one, and I don't remember how that ended, so I'm gonna save here. And I'm, like, sorry if I repeat a route, because I really do not remember. I, like, tried to watch one of my videos, but, like, it was short for time, and I just didn't watch the whole thing, so I'm not sure. We'll find out. Let's go. Make wild claims about your friendship with Bronia to save yourself. You and Bronia go way back. If Lynera is unfamiliar with your history, it might be because your friendship with Bronia predates hers. Oh shit. This is bad already. I'm glad I saved. And actually, part of why you texted her today was because your close friendship has recently been getting a little red, you could say. Bronia needed someone to step in and fill the hole in her blood pusher left by L-Word after all. Considering the changing nature of your relationship, Bronia has been even more protective of you more than usual lately. Oh no. This is bad. Lynera doesn't seem impressed by your astute cultural knowledge, nor does she look intimidated. Her glasses reflect opaque on the murky cavern light as she takes a step closer. Her claws, you have just noticed, are very sharp. Bronia is very protective of those she pities. You've got that much right, if you're telling the truth. And I don't know that you are. Maybe she would want to protect you if she knew that you were here. Oh fuck, you fucked up. If Lynera intercepted Bronia's phone, then Bronia has no idea you reached out. Then Bronia has no idea you reached out, and you can be disposed of with none the wiser. Oh no. Look what you made me do. Oh no. You had no idea someone in a skirt that could... What? You had no idea someone in a skirt that long could move so fast. I just died. Rip. Alright. So, I don't know if there's an alternate bad ending or what. So I'm gonna go through again and see if there's more choices. If there aren't, then I will see you all on the flip side. And all this work will have been for nothing. Alright. Let's continue. You puff up with all your self-righteousness you can muster. The nature of your relationship with Bronia is between you and Bronia. And you're not doing anything suspicious by wanting to see your friend. In fact, it seems a lot more suspicious that Lynera is trying to intercept anyone who messages Bronia. What possible reason could she have to justify that? Well, I never. As I said before, I'm Bronia's best friend. I take our relationship, my responsibilities as a friend, very seriously. You press the issue, narrowing your eyes and crossing your arms over your chest. Her responsibilities as a friend, huh? Sounds kind of fishy. Fishy? Are you serious right now? Are you really coming down here to make fish puns? Like some kind of sea dweller? That is so suspicious. Who knows what Bronia decided to show you when you tricked her into trusting you? Not that we have anything to hide, but who knows? If you're at all associated with the Sea Dwellers, then we have a pretty big problem on our hands, don't we? You've heard of Sea Dwellers by now, but none of your friends have talked about them much. Mostly you've gathered that they dwell in the sea. Doo-doo-doo. You don't know why, but it would be extra bad for you to be one of them. but it's pretty clear you need to backpedal. Before you can try to disown your choice of fish-related phrasing, Lynera advances on you.
Obviously, I can't let you talk to Bronya now. You're way too suspicious. I think you and I should have a private conversation instead.
At least your life is uneventful when you're unconscious. When you come to, you're sitting in a chair with your wrists tied. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you realize that you're in a smaller cave than the big open caverns that led you to the Jade Blood Hive. Yep, and there is her personal collection of Bronya pictures. Not creepy at all. What is that? A light switches on and you can see that the cave walls are lined with bookshelves, and there's a desk in the corner. There are books and notebooks and bulletin boards with what looks like outlines and study guides pinned to them. And in front of you is Lynera, holding a knife.
Oh, good. You're awake. This is my study cave. In the Jade Blood Hive, it's harder to concentrate because people break the rules and I get irritated. So I come here to do homework. That's all, just homework.
When you take a second look at the bulletin boards, you see a lot of what Lynera has pinned up are pictures of Bronya. There are a few pictures of Lynera and Bronya together, but mostly it's just Bronya by herself, and even a couple of blurry photos of Bronya and Elward.
What are you looking at? There's nothing to see here.
She brandishes the knife in your face, and okay, yeah, sure, now she has you. Now she and her gigantic knife have your full attention, and you're not looking at her creepy Bronya shrine anymore.
I brought you here because your messages to Bronya were highly suspicious. I don't know you and I don't trust you. You could be trying to see Bronya for nefarious purposes. So I brought you here to vet you. Now we can talk about what your real intentions are.
So, you're definitely going to die in this cave, held captive by an unhinged Jadeblood who is convinced of your guilt from the moment you dared to text her best friend. That kinda sucks. You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Oh, come on, stop playing the victim. If anyone's the victim here, it's me. I try so hard to be there for Bronya as her best friend, but she doesn't even...
Lynera stops abruptly. You see her lower lip start to tremble before she turns her face away from you. The sharp tip of the knife pointed at your throat drops a little bit. Its dejected swing takes it dangerously close to your navel, and you try to subtly lean backwards in your chair. Lynera interprets the noise of distress that escapes your mouth as a noise of sympathy.
It's fine, though. It's really fine. Our friendship is great. I wouldn't change anything about it. It's fine as long as she doesn't have any other friends. Because I'm her best friend, and I should be the only one she needs.
Lynera's knife is now completely lowered, pointing to the floor. That gives you some hope. She seems to have forgotten about her Sea Dweller suspicions. Maybe if you can keep her talking about Bronya maybe if you can keep her talking about Bronya, the whole stabbing notion can be taken off the table, and she might even let you go. You rack your brain for all the knowledge of alternating relationship dynamics that you managed to compile during your time on this planet. Best friends. They have a special word for that, right? You tell Lynera that you're sure Bronya doesn't need anyone else. If she and Bronya are Moirails, then Lynera must be very special to her.
What? I never said we were Moirails. That's not even the quadrant I want her in. I mean, never mind that. How dare you make assumptions?
Hello, knife point again. Oh shit. All you meant to say was that you thought her relationship with Bronya was probably fine. You figured that they must be in a quadrant together because you're a clueless alien. You're bad.
I get why you would think that. Ugh, it's probably so obvious that my feelings for her are very red.
Lynera hangs her head and her shoulders shake. Tears roll down her cheeks, dripping onto her crisp shirt collar and the knot of her jade green tie.
I know I don't have a chance. She doesn't think of me that way. I'm her loyal friend and second in command. That's all I'll ever be to her, no matter what. And I do a really good job at being her best friend. Because what else can I do? If I'm her best friend, then at least I'm still in her life. At least I mean something to her.
Maybe it's the fact that Lynera's knife hasn't come close to any of your major arteries for a hot minute, or maybe it's the tears. Either way, you feel sympathy encroaching on the monopoly that is abject terror that had on the monopoly that abject terror had previously maintained on your brain's economy. You've acted as a verbal sounding board or sympathetic ear for some of your other troll friends while they dealt with the crises of various kinds. Slipping into the role of therapist for someone who's holding you hostage at knife point is a new one for you, but unfortunately it's not that much of a stretch. It seems like young trolls on Alternia have to deal with these heavy life issues by themselves, feeling so alone that they're willing to turn to an alien stranger for help to help work things out. Then again, maybe life is just that grim and isolating for human teenagers too, and you just never noticed before. Maybe everyone's too mirrored by their own shit to look up and realize the moo-beast fecal matter that is waist high for everyone around them too. You clear your throat and speak with as much consoling gentleness as you can muster, while your head still throbs where Lynera knocked you out. It seems like trying to be Bronia's best friend isn't making Lynera very happy.
Of course it isn't making me happy. I can't keep her from having other friends no matter how hard I try. And she's amazing, so of course everyone wants to be her friend. Including you, apparently.
You barely even had a chance to miss that knife before it's waving around you again. Yikes, your friendship with Bronia is nothing like her relationship with Lynera. You don't count as any kind of competition. Bronia is one of many friends to you, and while you cherish her and support her endeavors, you appreciate the joy and fulfillment that can come of having many different friends instead of depending on one single person to meet all of your emotional needs.
Sounds fake. Why would I ever want any friends besides Bronia? She is my whole world.
Okay, but it seems like it's painful for Lynera to be relying on Bronia to be her whole world when Bronia isn't even doing the same in return. Has Lynera ever talked to Bronia about any of this?
No. Never. I'm terrified to tell her how I feel. Being her best friend feels awful. But losing her would be so much worse. I can't take that risk.
But if Lynera never talks to Bronia about her feelings, she'll always be unhappy because she wants more. Even if she thinks that it's unlikely that Bronia feels the same way. Maybe open communication with her friend could help Lynera process her feelings and move on. You know that Lynera has a big heart, blood pusher, and many fine qualities, and she doesn't deserve to be stuck in this unhappy, unrequited relationship purgatory forever.
Wow. You really think I have fine qualities?
You try very hard not to think about the glint of the knife. Sure, Lynera has positive qualities. She seems loyal and well-organized and studious and caring. Some troll out there is going to want to have the same closeness from her that Lynera is looking for. And she owes it to herself to take actions that could lead to happiness instead of being stuck in a sad situation forever.
I don't know. Maybe you're right, or maybe you're wrong. But I don't want to move on, even if I know I should. I just want to be with Bronia forever.
Lynera crumples to the ground, dropping the knife and sobbing into her hands. It's hard to watch someone in this much distress and not want to help them. But on the other hand, her misery has distracted her, and this might be your only chance to try and escape. Okay. So, I was right. There is another option here. Okay, so last time we went for the Hiveswap, and today we are going to attempt to escape, because we're assholes. And, oh god, I'm just now realizing Malik's bad route will absolutely fucking destroy me. Okay, attempt to escape. You look around to see if there's anything within reach that you can use to free your bound hands. On the desk, a few feet away, you spot a spiral-bound notebook with a nasty-looking edge on its binding. Oh god. You scoot your chair over, doing your best not to make any noise, but Lynera is too busy wailing to notice regardless. You get a hold of the notebook and saw through the rope on your wrists.
It was so hard to watch her and Elward together. Elward doesn't deserve her. She was so mean. I know she's a cerulean, but I swear, if she shows her face in the caverns again, I will go straight for her primary spurt artery.
It's a good reminder that Lynera is dangerous. You saw faster, and success. Your hands are now untied. Lynera's back is turned to you while she gets up from the floor, and you take a quick look at the notebook in your hands. It seems to be a carefully annotated, organized scrapbook diary chronicling Lynera's friendship with Bronya. On the one hand, it's a bit creepy in the context of how you're still being held hostage by the person who made this, but on the other hand, it does pull at your heartstrings. But if you keep a firm grasp on those heartstrings, because you've still got to get out of here, But you keep a firm grasp on those heartstrings, because you've still got to get out of here. When Lynera turns back to face you, you leap from your chair, brandishing the scrapbook in front of you like a shield. Oh god. If she comes any closer with that knife, you can destroy the scrapbook in an instant with your acidic spit. That's right, your alien anatomy has destructive powers that can vaporize Lynera's precious Bronya memories in a second.
No, you can't. What are you doing? How dare you touch that book?
For a terrifying second, you think she might lunge at you, but then Lynera steps to the side, giving you a straight shot to the cave exit. As you scuttle your way towards freedom, you remember your phone. Lynera took it from you when she knocked you out, and you don't know how you could possibly get another one.
No way! I'm not giving you anything that you might use to contact Bronya. I won't have you messaging her behind my back and trying to replace me as her best friend.
It seems like nothing you said when you were tied up had any impact on her at all. Maybe forcing people at knife point to be your therapist doesn't result in quality therapy. You still feel bad for her, but it's time to break out the big guns. If Lynera doesn't return your phone, you will find another way to reach Bronya, and you will tell her everything. Not only the lowdown on Lynera's stalking and kidnapping tendencies, but also the truth about how Lynera feels about her. Oh no. Lynera gapes at you, her eyes fill with tears again, but she hands over your phone.
I can't believe how cold you are. I thought that maybe we were bonding, that maybe I could start to trust someone other than Bronya. But you didn't mean a single word of those things that you said.
Lynera's face twists and contorts between rage and grief. When you take the phone's scrapbook trade, she drops the knife in her hand in her other hand and clutches the scrapbook to her chest like it's one of the wrigglers in the Jadeblood nursery. You don't feel guilty for doing what you had to do to escape unharmed, but you can't help but wish that you had been able to actually help her.
It's clear to me now. Bronya is the only friend I will ever have.
Oof. Oh, poor girl. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I mean, it's sad, but Lynera is kind of overbearing, so Aw, she's so sad though. Poor girl. She's crazy. Um, so yeah, that was Lynera's 2 bad roots. That was actually a lot of shorter video than I thought it would be. Um, this is a pretty short route actually. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Um, if you would like to see more of my videos on Hiveswap Friendism, there will be a link in my end card to a video playlist which you can binge. It has over 40 videos on it. If you would like to experience the game for yourself, which I highly suggest, there will be a link in the description to the Steam page where you can buy it for 99 cents. Please go support the creators, they did an awesome job. Yeah, so that was the end of Lynera's route. Next time we will probably be doing, well, we will definitely be doing Malik's route, and I will almost definitely cry. But yeah, like, cry like I fucking did when I did, a Damon's route. Um, but yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!